Well, hello again. How you doing? Hope your day is going well. Now, I managed to sort out the light situation. You know that thing where you can press on your phone, you meant to press on your face and the light will stay consistent on your face. Well, in this situation, it didn't work out. I've actually got to focus somewhere on the mic stand to get the light. So yeah, there's a little phone camera tip for you. Wasn't expecting that one. Right, so as you may remember, we were hot into the tune Running Shoe into the mix. Now I noticed before I posted it there was still a little bit of peaking every now and again when I was talking over the bass, and what I've done as a result of that is I've taken another 2 dB out of my lead vocal. Now the beauty of the VE500 on vocals is it has essentially 3, possibly 4 points at which you can use EQ on your vocal. You can EQ your vocal on the way in, you can EQ your vocal on the way out, and you can EQ your vocal along the way in the middle to create effect. So what I've done is on my input and output of the VE500, I've just dropped the bass a little bit, another couple of dB on the output, and then that way I don't have to adjust all my patches. I can just do it to the master and it'll affect hopefully all of my patches that I've set up. Now I don't have too many set up at the moment. I've been very focused on the other gear, getting into the VE500 a bit later in the sessions, largely because I don't know, for some reason, although I sing, it's always the last thing I think about. Try to get the production right first. So anyway, here we go. I've taken the liberty of saving us time. You'll be like, thank God for that if you're following these. I've already recorded where we were up to in the track. I haven't input the Octapad loop yet, but I've done everything up until that point. So when I press go here, I'm going to try bringing things in gently. And I'm going to start off with our ride and our kick. Now all I've done here is I've just pulled, remember I mentioned about that ride cymbal being a little bit high, and I brought up the sub kick a little bit as well. We're at this level, we're peaking at about -6, something like that on before the phone. So I'm now going to bring in some of the other elements. Okay, so now that's the 808 happening on the RC505, so some of the bottom end in the kick drum isn't there, and if I was to play it on its own you'll hear that artifact. We're not going to waste time with that now. I'm going to bring in the shakers and the rhythm guitar. I'm going to bring in the rhythm guitar with a bass line and the backing chords from the beginning. I'm going to bring in the beat and then the bass. So that already to me, if you compare that to the first session, sounds better. Okay, so I'm going to bring the levels down because where we got to was talking about the acoustic guitar. Now I don't want to stop my RC300 because I stopped it to record the parts in, and then I stopped it, pressed start on the video, and I've started it again, so I don't want to run the risk of getting drive too busy on the RC300. Now if you're tuning in for the first time, what you can't see is there's an RC300 on the floor being used in conjunction with an RC505 over here, and I'm just about to introduce the nylon string. I wasn't happy with my sound before. I've given it a little tweak. There's actually not much on it, but I'm going to give it a go. Would help if I got the right channel up. Oh. It was just my phone telling me the battery's low. I'm going to get cracking so we don't run out of juice. Sorry for wobbling the phone there. Here we go. I'm going to bring there's my acoustic. So I'm now going to try playing that in with my rhythm. Bringing everything up. taken a loop of that in the song. I actually play it. Sorry, I need to stop shouting over these mixes. So I played it in, I've taken a loop in the actual song. I only do that once in the track and then I get rid of the loop so I can do something else. Again, the undo feature is a really useful feature. Now, I'm gonna bring that back in and try doing a vocal over the top and see how much headroom I've got. Just below -3 dB.
Muddy is the water around me, crushing was a wave that came. Took me up in the water's fun. The water's fun. The strong water welling around me. Seems to get me deeper, deeper than I know. I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. Didn't see, I didn't see. Wave came.
So now we're going to go back to the Octapad. Remember, I've got a looper in here, so I've set the looper up foolishly because I'm not on the right sound. Now I am. I'm all good to go. Here we go. Now I set up a looper on the GT1000 as well, and I'm going to cut to the chase on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press play on, because it's not on the floor, I'm going to set up the loop by hand, and I'm not going to play anything on the first pass. When I'm in rehearsals, my first pass will be recorded, but for the purpose of this demo, I'm not going to record anything in the first pass. I'm just going to link up the timing. Okay, I'm about to trigger it. RC300 is, GT1000 is now recording. And now it's playing back nothing. Absolutely nothing, because I didn't record anything. So now what I'm going to do is on the RC505, I'm going to try playing a little lick. I'm going to add a bit of reverb to the guitar. Stopping the Octapad. When I'm in rehearsals, I trigger that part after this part, largely because I don't want to record the Octapad into the 505. So I'm going to do that again without the Octapad. I was actually thinking it's better to talk to you on this mic. It seems to cut through better without peaking. My voice has quite a lot of bottom in it, so when I get on top of this lead vocal mic, it's just too much. Okay, so I've set up a loop on the RC505 now. Remember, I've got a loop already set up in my GT1000, and now I've got sidechained a reverb. If you want to know about sidechaining, see the GT1000 settings video that discusses that. I think that's session 1, part 3 or something. And I'm going to start playing my part, and then I'll show you in a minute what's happened.
exactly right yet. I'm still figuring out my idea. I'm going to trigger the Octapad on the next round. 2, 3, 4. Now normally I'm building up to a big break. We go into the last chorus of the song and it has a big splash, but I want to cut straight to the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everything back in, and then I'm going to wind us down, leaving us with just what I recorded in GT. Water around me. Okay, so now when I come into my outro, we've got the looper on the Octapad playing, the looper on the GT1000 playing. I'm pulling out of the mix the RC505, and I'm going to leave just the guitars. The bass is there, and now I'm going to fade the guitars. I'm going to stop the Octapad at the same time as the RC300, and the GT1000 will carry on. Now I'm still experimenting with the idea of this, but I will use it as a segue into something. I might even bring external atmospheres in. In another track I successfully recorded a recent thunderstorm last summer, put that into a track and it worked out really well. The song's called Wind Blows. I will be doing a session on that as we go through these sessions. Right there you can hear the Boss GT1000 looping my atmosphere for me. And as you can see, I could use this as atmosphere to engage with my crowd and play free, totally unrestricted by the loopers. Because of the atmosphere, it's non-rhythmic. And I just hit clear on my looper, and because I placed the reverb after my looper, I get a really nice soft overspill there and come to a nice natural close. I'm going to keep this session short. I just wanted to go into that. My next session will be about the Boss GT1000 and its settings. So if you saw the previous one on those, there's another one of these coming up for this patch. Yeah, I don't post my patches. I can't. The only way I can show you what I'm doing is by showing you. So I'll see you again. Bye.